Good afternoon, everyone. It's about 2:20 in the afternoon on Saturday, March 15th, and I'm going to do a quick severe weather update video for you. There's been a lot of questions, so I just want to do a quick walkthrough, make sure everyone's minds are calming, everyone's not too stressed out, no reason to panic. I know there's a lot going on. There's been lots of deadly tornadoes across the deep south, which is causing lots of panic here in North Carolina. But I want to assure you the threat for tomorrow is much lower than what's happening today, but there still is a threat nonetheless. So I'm going to go ahead and try to explain that. So here's a severe weather update. Again, this is a video update. There was a written update on the previous post on my page. So if you need it, if you're watching this on Facebook, you can find it on Facebook and on Instagram for the written version of the post. This update's a little different. Pretty much the same, but just walking you through. Again, the Storm Prediction Center has placed all of the state pretty much under a level 2 risk of severe weather on for Sunday, or first late tonight across the western part of the state. Southwestern mountains is under a level 3 actually. That's just because the storms might still have some energy as they move in, but they are going to weaken as they approach the North Carolina mountains. I do think heavy rain, gusty winds are the main threat of an isolated tornado, and the rest of the state is under a level 2 out of 5 risk for Sunday. And the timing's a little different here. So we're going to go ahead and pull up the risk map. This is the risk map for today. As you can see, I kind of combined both of them and the map I just showed you. Again, this is the official Storm Prediction Center map that I'm showing you right here. I just traced it into my graphics system and I combined both days. So for today's risk, which is here, as you can see, mostly here, but again, the southwestern mountains are into level 3, which is the enhanced risk. And then the yellow for today, this risk goes until 7 a.m. Central Daylight Time, so 8 a.m. on March 16th, which is Sunday. And then the new outlook starts in the afternoon starts at 7 a.m. on March 16th. And if we look at that, I can show you, here's the risk for starting on Sunday. Again, the risk just is there, so I just recoded it just to make everyone quickly understand that. Again, back to the risk, there's a level 5 out of 5 for parts of Alabama and Mississippi today. There's already been tornadoes on the ground across the southern part of the state of Mississippi. I'll show you on the radar. As I slide the radar in here, you can see there's been some tornadoes on the ground to the west of Hattiesburg. Coming out of New Orleans, coming out of Louisiana, there was a tornado on the ground just over the border in southern Mississippi. As you can see, there's a tight couplet here, reds and greens close together. This is a tornado emergency actually for these areas. Tornado on the ground, and then there's a tornado couplet here, and then one up here just on the south side of Oxford, Mississippi. Again, we've had tornadoes already today. This whole system is progressing east. As you can see, it'll be going into the central Alabama area tonight and through the early afternoon. There's a PDS tornado watch that's now out for all of pretty much Alabama and Mississippi. This is a particular dangerous situation is what a PDS watch means, and they say numerous tornadoes and several intense tornadoes expected. It's pretty strong wording. I did not expect to have that here. Again, now back to the North Carolina forecast. Strong to severe storms are possible tonight and to Sunday across the state. For tonight, it will be mainly across the southwestern mountains. When I mean tonight, I mean after midnight. So 1, 2, 3 a.m. we'll start to see the line progress in, as you can see on this map here. This is the future radar. Again, with this line, we could have damaging winds and heavy rain. There is a tornado threat, but looking at the data, I do think the tornado threat is going to continue to decrease as it pulls out of the deep south, but we still have a risk of an isolated tornado. So before you go to bed tonight, make sure you have a way to be woken up across the southwestern mountains. I do think the storms will die around 6 a.m. or more, so there's heavy rain and some gusty winds across the foothills, and then models try to re-strengthen it through the morning hours Sunday morning across central North Carolina, and then a little stronger right across eastern North Carolina, central and eastern, and that's where I think we could see some damaging winds and isolated tornado threat. And then we'll be watching to see if a secondary line tries to develop late afternoon. This is 8 p.m. I think it might be earlier, 6 to 7, and this could also have a risk of damaging winds and isolated tornado. Again, I don't think we'll have widespread tornadoes across the state and isolated tornadoes, like 1 or 2 maybe tornadoes, maybe a couple tomorrow afternoon, a couple tornado warnings, maybe not that many actually touch the ground, but I don't think we'll have a huge tornado risk tomorrow, but we do have a risk nonetheless. So bottom line is, for tonight, be prepared for a tornado watch probably across the southwestern mountains later tonight. Before you go to bed, have a way to get warnings. The warnings mean that the system is happening now. No reason to panic. Just have a plan in place. Make sure you know what you're doing. If a tornado warning is issued, have a plan to go. If you're in a mobile home, have a route to leave the mobile home, a ditch or a nearby sturdy structure. So if there's a business down the street from you, have a way to drive there really quick and get there. You do not want to stay in a mobile home under a tornado warning. Again, I don't think we'll have widespread tornadoes like the Deep South is seeing. I think this will be more of a heavy rain damaging wind event, so we'll have some high winds. But again, isolated tornado threat is possible on Sunday. No reason to panic. Late tonight across the western mountains, southwestern mountains especially, late tonight, 2 to 6 a.m., and then after sunrise across the rest of the state. Here's some tornado safety tips. Again, no reason to panic. Just stay aware. Have a plan in place. Know what to do. NOAA weather radio is the best thing. Have those emergency alerts on your phone, etc. But yeah, here's the risk. I'll show you the map, show you the timing again. Timing it through 2 a.m., 6 a.m. Sunday, 9 a.m. Sunday, 12 p.m. Sunday. Don't take it literally, but this is just a rough estimate of when the storms will slide through and maybe another round. Bottom line is stay weather aware tonight, especially across the southwestern mountains. Have a plan in place in case a tornado warning is issued. I don't think there'll be widespread tornadoes across the mountains. I think an isolated tornado threat is possible. Damaging winds, heavy rain is going to be the main threat. And then we'll have a break more across the foothills. There'll be some wind and rain across the foothills, but the threat for tornadoes is a little lower across the foothills, I think, in the early morning hours after about 5 a.m. across the foothills into the Charlotte area. And you can see this progresses forward through the afternoon and evening. And we'll watch the line. Bottom line is we'll keep a trend in the line. I'll post some updates through late tonight. Then I'm going to try to get some sleep in the early morning hours to make sure you have a way to get warnings. And then I'll keep you posted as soon as I wake up on Sunday. Everyone have a good rest of their day.